Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We got the Nookie Wookie Pookie's top 5 scary videos that will scare the ever-living heck out of you. With a title like that, it better be. But we're gonna get into
Hunter Mathis lives in a historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed. One night when Hunter is home alone, he spots someone wearing a hat just standing on his front porch.
Is that a filter?
And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That supposed to be the hat man? Does the mirror look like he was laughing?
What in the actual hell?
What?
There's literally...
Yeah, that was
Hunter
a whole
says
body.
that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having strangers standing on his doorstep is a common problem, but it's usually easily solved.
We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet, or just listened. They're just like you and me. They're just in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I thought I didn't pay attention to the light.
That was a homeless ghost.
I was like, it's not raining. Why is someone on my front porch? I get that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call. And probably moving forward, I won't do that. But I've been in that situation multiple times and I just didn't think anything about it.
Now, Hunter has even tried to debunk his own video to figure out exactly what he could have saw at his door that night, but it still just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think that can really explain that, because it's like, it literally looked like somebody was at front of the door with a little hat turning to the side like that. Looked like his body was bouncing a little bit, like he was laughing or something.
Makes sense.
The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, guts out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way.
Hunter says that he has lived in the house for 2 years, but he has never experienced anything like this. So just who or what did he see at his door?
That was a homeless spirit.
Next up, a woman is recording a video with her daughter to show off her new blue LED pool lights. But when she reviews her clip, she notices that she accidentally caught something that is downright creepy.
Man, that do look nice. Wait. That's not another kid.
Some odd translucent figure seems to eerily float around the edge of the pool, passing right through the woman's daughter. So are these figures just a trick of the light? Or did these people capture real evidence of the supernatural? A little visit. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Jose Gonzalez sent me this strange footage that was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California. Jose says that the footage was caught by a family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment. It shows something that is truly bizarre. Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention.
Ghost midget.
The little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears out of sight. Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe.
It's got
Jose
a cute
believes that the security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to...
Never mind, it's not cute. That joint is hideous. Get that off my property. Now.
To a gnome or leprechaun. But let me know what you think this is. Through the eyes of a child. A young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old. Her aunt is filming her at the table when suddenly this happens.
Look, the apple! Sitting in our living room. But come in here, okay? I won't let you anymore. I'm just gonna get.
Who you talking to?
I don't like that.
Who you talking to?
I don't want to so.
Huh?
I don't like that one.
Well, who? You don't like who? What, baby?
I don't want to.
Like what?
Oh, nah.
Okay, guys.
It's now 15 years later, and Kyla is 18. She says she has very little memory of this specific incident.
So basically, me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. My grandma lived down the street, and I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, "Don't you come in here!" And they just kept getting closer to
And
me.
then she said, "I don't like that one." That sounded like there was more. Like she seen more than one of them things.
You could see that I'm looking that way, and I'm just like, you know, because it's coming at me, and I'm like, get away.
Who you talking to?
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Nuke's Top 5 viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after
Dallas Clark, ain't that that used to be a Cowboys tight end, ain't it?
her Ring camera captures a very strange conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone. But the problem is, he's in his room, all alone.
You want to talk?
Oh, nah.
You want to talk to me? Wait, Ghostman. Ghostman, you say yes. Your eyes stupid. You don't like you anywhere. Yeah. You want to talk to me, Ghost? Huh? You want to talk? You want to talk, Ghost? You want to talk to me?
Let's see, you'll fuck him up.
Beat you up. 'Cause if you don't be quiet.
Go ahead, little bro.
Now. Now go. Whoa. Ghost.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghostman. The boy even goes so far as to threaten to beat up Ghostman.
Fuck him
I'm
up.
gonna beat you up. 'Cause if you don't be quiet. Now.
The little boy even yells for the ghost
Yeah, I got $50 on little bro beating on the ghost. Personally, I got $50 on him. I think he can whoop him.
to leave.
Now go. Whoa. Ghost.
Dallas says that her son still speaks to, quote, Ghostman, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances all around her home.
Also, too, with like animals and little kids being able to like see and sense ghosts. What's the cutoff age? Cause as far as like the average, I know some people has that. What's it, sixth sense or something like that? So like, what y'all think like is the average cutoff age for like an average person like seeing like a ghost? Normal people, like, you know. It feel like it's just like, I don't know, maybe like elementary age, maybe something like that. Dang.
Another family in Houston, Texas has a similar strange experience with their 1-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews notices that her little girl is looking at something in their kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're tickling her.
Oh no, I know we don't got no ghost, Diddy. What you mean that thing tickling her, man? That is a grown ghost. A grown spirit, man. Get that thing away from my daughter, man. Ghosts can be EDPs too.
Stop. And I pray so much, it can't be no bad spirit in here. 'Cause I pray so much over this house.
hey. You play with your granny? You play with your granny? You play with your granny?
She is really interacting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Little 1-year-old Trinity can be seen happily reacting to something her family just can't see. The child's mother believes
That's
that
creepy,
whatever
though.
this is can't be anything malicious. She thinks that her daughter is probably...
I wouldn't even trust, because, like, we can't even 100% be sure what it is and its intention. Because it could start off cool. Because I heard a lot of stories like that. Like, you know, a spirit or ghost, whatever you call it, start off as just normal. Or when it entered the house, they start off, you know, low-key, low profile. They don't do too much light poltergeist activity. And then it just ramps up. And then it gets extreme. Start seeing claw marks and stuff flying across the house and the room and just voices. I wouldn't trust none of it.
playing with the loving spirit of her grandmother. So do you think this is all just a child's overactive imagination? Or just what are these young children seeing? You decide. Ghost hunts gone wrong. In this next video, a ghost hunter named Alex is exploring a haunted house where he hears a rumbling noise coming from a nearby wardrobe.
That hit kind of hard.
The mirror on the wardrobe
Yeah, that definitely hit
outward,
hard.
sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him.
Trying to kill
But there's
somebody.
something even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice. He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there.
Bro was trying to, well, not even try. He broke out that joint. Holy moly. You could tell he was trying to get out of there because he broke that joint hard. Bang! Got to keep that in-house.
Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel
Heck
in
no.
Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in North America, and is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation.
Nice.
As Mark is filming the outside of the hotel late one night, he captures this.
The hotel look nice though. Did you see it? I didn't see it.
I'm not kidding. I just saw someone move in that window. Look in this window right here.
A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
This is the room where I saw something.
Yeah, it's probably locked off because of
There's no one there.
high level paranormal activity.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange ghostly capture,
Yes.
as no member of the staff patrols that room, and it's not open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you know that I was on live. the
Yeah,
entire
there's something
night
in
that
there
night.
for
so
sure.
There are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadow Man show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video.
It ain't better than me. It's like, you know, it's one of the scariest haunted hotels in North America, of the entire continent. I don't know how they can do a whole day. I don't know how people can sleep in it. Even if that's the only haunted area, the only haunted room, the little drinking room, whatever, and all the other ones are fine, I still would feel uncomfortable.
Shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see? Let me know what you think. This next clip was sent to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Chinks Ferry, Pennsylvania, that locals claim is extremely haunted.
That sounds crazy.
As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
Dang. Start. It's gonna be freaking like Don to Don Turbo Granny pop out of nowhere. You trying to get your balls.
That's what I was describing as a growl. See? What
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel, which kind of freaks them out. But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror. So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it up? Well, you decide.
It kind of sounded like he was playing something.
Caught on camera. Now, I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance.
Okay.
So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this.
Let's see it. Ladies, seasoned snow bunnies. Alright, what we looking at?
Did you see it? On the right side of the picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless.
Oh, why that look like? Why look like that baby? Was it the baby zombie off of the Minecraft movie?
Appears over the women's shoulders.
Ugh.
Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving.
Over there photobombing.
The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend. But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background. A very tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching them. The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture. Destination unknown. Now, this story is about a different kind of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured this classic horror scene involving a log truck.
Final Destination is so fire. Like, literally, this joint is basically just a bad luck movie.
Bang! Now, this movie scene became so iconic that when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks.
That's funny. How's my driving? Oh, that's funny. That's good.
Now, the Final Destination 2 log truck scene pretty much influenced the driving habits of a whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials. Look.
Not one car in the lane. F
you.
But some people didn't see Final Destination 2, or maybe they just didn't take it seriously.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2.
Yeah, one mistake.
Why are we following this jam!
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck.
They have to strap those down.
Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Arriving behind the Final Destination truck, keeping our distance. For some reason, they're gonna lose it. I swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! It's happening!
Oh, stop.
And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But no, as I said before, this has actually happened.
This crazy, boy.
So, is it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log.
Look at that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna go through your skull. I think a situation like that, like if it's inevitable and you can't dodge it, you might have to pull the joint where you push that seat back, drop it as low as you possibly can, bro. Holy moly. That's definitely gonna go through your skull, for sure. For sure.
Truck. Thank you. The devil down below. A guy named Kyle Anthony says that lately he has been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
Something in there. Something in there.
He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Let me see.
Watch this.
It probably ain't been that bad for. The fuck is that? Houston, we got a problem. What the fuck is that?
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or
That joint hit one of these.
Something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I can't sleep. There's the security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it.
How is that? Whatchamacallit, bro?
I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know.
And then like it's floating too. Like you don't look kind of big and like kind of bulky a little bit too.
Sensing something bad. A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
Oh yeah, we seen this. Did I upload this? I don't know if I watched it on my own time, but yeah. Yeah, we seen this. I think it's Bizarre Bub, ain't it?
End of the road.
Number 2.
Sam Rossi is an independent truck driver in
nice.
Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across.
Come on, bro. You got to be on one side of the road, gang. Come on, gang. Side not a trap part too big.
Across the countryside of Indonesia.
Hopefully.
Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Oh, no.
Bener sampean.
And that's when the spirit come and get him.
Tiba-e mesin pusing keder.
I like that.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak lur. Mambu melati campur amis.
I like how you wrote that. Pause.
Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis lur yo. Ayo. Sapa? Hei, tuh, sapa iki? Hei, Welut! Welut! Muncul lah!
Little bro was just floating.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his truck, only to see.
Yeah, bro was just over there ore farming.
Someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side. But when he checks, there's no one there.
Like an actual body.
After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help.
Facts.
Scurry videos.
That would be kind of scary because, like, what if it's like you constantly feeling like somebody touching your shoulder? I would be kind of scared. Situation like that, I don't know. Because, like, you inside the truck, I feel it's going to mess with you. You outside the truck, it's definitely going to mess with you. But at the same time, you got to do something, though. Like, that wasn't even no shadow, translucent. That was just, like, a full, like, body. That's it, scary videos that will scare the H out of you, bro. Another good compilation from Uncle Nuke. Hopefully you enjoy. We gotta get some more. We gotta be a little more consistent with these nukes, man. You and Bizarre Bud, man. All right, we need y'all to tighten up. But hope y'all enjoy. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day.